Hello, YouTube, and welcome to episode 5 of our Road to Glory here with Derby. And boy, oh boy, wowee, it's a Friday night, it's BT time, and it is Derby County time here for us, ready to go. We are versing Lee Boyer and Birmingham City in a must-win game. We are live here on Twitch, which I did say we weren't going to do, but this save has just been so good that I needed to get it up for the community. So if you've been enjoying this series, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Make sure you follow us over on Twitch so you don't miss any of the action live. Since you last saw us, YouTube, it has been a thing. We are flying in the league. This is why I want to share this save with you, because of how well this team is doing. We are absolutely on flames at the moment. We are picking up 3 points like they're going out of fashion. I put out a very, very young team in the FA Cup, and it definitely didn't surprise me that we didn't beat Preston. My thought process behind it was, I want promotion. I am hunting promotion this year. I've thought about it for a couple days, and I'm like, nah, we're playing that good football that if this is meant to be, it's meant to be. You can see we've got plenty of football left to play this season, and the way that the table is shaping up, we are 3 points outside of the playoffs, but we're only 19 points out of guaranteed promotion. Could we hunt down Bournemouth for guaranteed promotion? If we keep playing the football that we're playing, nothing's impossible at this stage. We still have to play Blackburn, QPR, Sheffield United, Blackpool, Bournemouth, and Fulham again. We've got to play all the big dogs still before the end of the season, I'm pretty sure. And a lot of them are towards the end of the season. So we've got plenty of opportunities to take points from these teams. We kind of need Bournemouth and Blackburn to go on a bit of a poor run of form, and we need to keep marching on. Saying that, if we get ourselves into a position where we're in the playoffs, normally I'd say I'm not confident in going through the playoffs. The way we're playing, I'd be very, very confident that we could get a job done. Now, transfers. We've made one more since you last saw us. We have brought in Dane Scarlett on loan, and anyone that knows me and knows this channel, you know how much I love Dane Scarlett. He guided us to a Champions League with Marseille last year, and I'm hoping that he'll do the same for us here in Derby. Obviously, he's only on a loan for the end of the season. So let's make a move. It's a big, big game here. We're going with this lineup though. Ruse, who stepped into this role so well as a sweeper keeper on defend. Good enough. I mean, passing's not fantastic. Where's his first touch? Is 9. So he might not be the best sweeper keeper, but it's the role that he's indicating is best for him. So I'm happy to roll with that. He's sort of overtaken Allsop for me as the number 1 keeper. He's 6'5" as well, so he's doing a great job. Eboseli, who is, getting there as a wing back. He's still very raw as a defender, but he's got the pace. We're developing the crossing, and he's got 5 assists so far this season. He's got a 7.2, so he is playing well. He's probably playing above his level, but he is stepping in at the moment because our boy Byrne is still getting back to match fitness, who has been fantastic. Stearman, Davies, and Forsyth is our main defence because Buchanan's out for another few days with an injury. Then we've got Bird, White, Sibley, and Knight making up that midfield 4 with Delap and Lawrence. Bielik is finally in the squad after taking a year off with an ACL. So we've started getting him some minutes slowly back into the team, which has been fantastic. But then we've also got Aziz Scarlett. McDonald is a younger right back who definitely can come on if we need him to, but he's not really the type of right back that suits our system. And then Thompson as a midfielder and Luke Plange there to round off the bench with the loan setup that we've got. So I'm very excited for this game. Hopefully we can get the job done here against Birmingham, against Lee Boyer and his fantastic type of football. But let's make sure that we get ourselves into the playoff scene whilst we're here ready to go. So let's go. We're going to skip all this stuff. We're going to switch. Are we versing Troy Deeney? It looks like he might be on the bench, and it looks like Birmingham are playing with a back five, which would be absolutely interesting to see how we break it down with our narrow system. So this could be a big battle of width, but you never know what's going to happen here. So let's get into it. I'm very excited. Can we find a way? I think if we need to score early in this game, we've got to put the pressure on Blackpool to do well. I'm trying to find where their game is. They are playing Fulham at the moment, and I think Fulham are probably going to run away with this championship title. Now, obviously, it would have been very interesting to see what would have happened if we didn't have the points deduction, because we could have had a real crack at this title if you gave us 21 extra points on top of 43. But it's not meant to be. It doesn't matter. With a young team, we've done a very, very good job in this shape. I've had lots of questions come through about this system. So it's a bit of a hybrid shape that I've built off of sort of RDF tactics and off of Zealand, where they've both done videos where they've used slightly different roles, or I've been able to take some player instructions from one system and tweak them with the structure of the other one, because I'd adapt one or two of the roles, and then that allows me to play with the different player instructions for those positions. So if you want this tactic, it's actually in my Discord chat at the moment, which there's a link for in the description here. But we found Knight, who can look for Lawrence, who gets goal side, but unfortunately has his shot blocked. But we're looking okay so far. 58% possession, the first shot on target of the game. Doesn't look like there's too many goals around the league. Barnsley have gone up against Bournemouth, so could they open the door for a bit of a upset win there for us too, which would be absolutely fantastic. But here come Birmingham City one more time. It's Woods. That's some good football. Ruse needs to probably hold on to that, but Ebeselli finds Delap. What an outlet ball. We found our boy White here in the Carrillo role, but unfortunately that ends the highlights. I'm going to encourage the boys one big time to see if we can get them up and about, see if we can find that early goal. This team, the way that they're set up with a DM and a DLP, they're going to sort of try and sit there. They're going to take the spaces away. So hopefully we can get out wide, use these channels here, work together. It's Sibley making a darting run, a very Frank Lampard-esque run towards the box, but unfortunately we're not able to capitalise as Ebeselli puts in a corner towards Sibley, which is a bit frustrating, because I've got it set up that he should be aiming for Curtis Davies at the front post, which we want to try and utilise his 17 heading, which we haven't been able to do at all this season, which is frustrating, because I want that opportunity for success at the front post. But here we go. Fulham go 1-0 up against Blackpool. I would love for us to grab a goal here before half-time. This would be absolutely fantastic for us as time is ticking away. Not many highlights. Birmingham have had one shot on target. We've had 4. We're looking okay, but a bit frustrating that we haven't been able to create any other real key, clear-cut opportunities. But here we go. Davies finding Forsyth straight from kickoff. We don't see too many highlights from kickoff here, but Bird swings it to Forsyth, who's not the most athletic fullback. His crossing is very, very good, but he doesn't have that ability to get up and down like Buchanan does. But we find Ebeselli with that 18 pace. Can he find a way to get in behind? It's White. And you can see how well structured Birmingham are behind the ball. You can see that they're very well drilled, that they've got a great structure in behind. But look at this. We've got almost 33,000 people at Pride Park here trying to cheer us on into the playoffs. This would be an absolutely massive result. And this game potentially has Dane Scarlett written all over it. Here we go. Etheridge. Can we capitalise on here? It's Delap. I'm getting worried about Lawrence, though. He's kind of trailing behind a little bit. Was that Mengi, the guy from Manchester United? Potentially it was. Friend finds Woods. Good switch out there towards Chong. We can't concede there, and what a block there by Curtis Davies, who comes and saves the day. Look at these stands. What are these camera angles? Get above the stand. Woods puts the ball in. We've dealt with it, and Lawrence is away. He looks for Delap. He puts it in the space, and it's just too much for Delap to get onto. That would have been absolutely fantastic. One more time, we're going to encourage. Blackpool have now scored a goal. We really need a win in this game as well. I'm pretty tempted to take Lawrence off at this point because I'm worried about that yellow card potentially causing some issues for us moving forward in this game. And I reckon it's time to make that first change. We're going to get Dane Scarlett on to give us some more minutes. Here we go. Dane up front. Let's get him going. And let's play... No, what? Oh, confirm sub. There we go. That's why. Here we go. Let's get our boy Dane Scarlett on the pitch. We know of his quality. Roberts on the throw. Got to win that. Delap competes really well. He's exactly what we want to see. Scarlett just needs to get on the end of that. Well done by Sibley, the 5-star potential central midfielder. Actually, we've got to talk about our intake as well. 5-star intake on the way in with a striker and a centre-back, I believe it was, from memory. I can't quite remember. I'll check the footage for you after. I took a photo, I think, and sent it to Damo. But here we go. 67 minutes played. We find Delap's feet back into White. We're controlling the play well here. We found Scarlett. Sibley. Dane Scarlett's through. And what a block by the Birmingham City defence. But we're starting to ramp the intensity up here. Is a goal on its way for the Derby boys. We find Knight. Knight finds Sibley into White. Delap looks for Ebiseli. Look at this shape we've got. We're looking okay. We're moving this Birmingham defence perfectly. We find Sibley and we just don't connect with him. Scarlett, poor header though. Forsyth does really well to keep possession. Bird, Delap. Scarlett drags his shots. Come on. That's what we need. They're the chances and that's the interplay we want to see. And imagine if long term we get to see Scarlett and Delap linking up like that up front for us here at Pride Park. That'd be absolutely fantastic. But here we go. Another opportunity for our boys in White. What a ball from Forsyth. Finds Scarlett and he can't get the shot away. Knight, Bird. We need to come out to this right-hand side. It's Ebiseli. It's Sibley. It's Mengi, who is frustrating me at the moment because he is stopping everything. But it's time for some substitutions because we're struggling. Knight's going to come off for Aziz, and Aziz will go into that centre mid on attack role. Davies is really struggling, so Bielik can go in and play as the centre back at the back there. He sort of doubles up as a midfielder or as a centre back for us. Woods, ball in, penalty. Sibley. We haven't lost for ages. Of course, this is how it goes. We put a recording up and we're going to struggle. Can we save this? We go the right way. But the penalty is too good by Lucas and Birmingham City take the advantage. I'm going to change some of our instructions here quickly and we're going to press. We're going to distribute quicker. We're going to use the offside trap. We're going to go much higher. We're going to trigger press more. We're going to get stuck in. And here we go. Can we find something here? Highlight straight away, please. Can we find a goal? Stearman, can he pick out a good pass? Not really. He goes all the way back to Ruse into Bielik. Now, we know his ball-playing ability is very good. So, can we find the right people? We find Scarlett. Dane Scarlett. That's what we need. What a response by the boys. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to leave the change of instructions because I want the win. We're chasing a W here. I want to go after this win whilst Blackpool are still potentially going to drop points. Bielik does well. Dane Scarlett, the goal scorer. What a super sub impact he's had. He's had 3 big chances. He's taken one. We're looking for Dane again, who just, the ball just gets away from him. But that would have been absolutely massive. Bielik on the ball here. Sibley, the man who gave the penalty away, found the assist for the equaliser. Bielik, Sibley, finding Aziz. Aziz is through, and Aziz, Miguel Aziz, puts us 1 ahead on the night. Here we go. Now we need to reset our instructions and go back to what we know. So there we go. We're going to keep it the same. We're just going to go cautious for the first probably 5 or so minutes here, and then I'll start tweaking roles. But that's exactly what we want to see. Time to praise the boys. We have been the better team by an absolute country mile. The only chance they've had, or the only sniff they've had, has been the penalty. Time to probably change 1 or 2 of the roles to try and settle this game down. But Ebiseli finds White, Stearman, Bird, Sibley. Can we get it wide? Scarlett, I don't know why you're shooting, but it's going to work. It's White into Ebiseli. He needs to probably get a bit wider now. Aziz driving. White, too many numbers in the middle, but we've got a free kick, and it is time to change a few roles. Defensive midfielder on defend. Fullbacks on support. Can we hold on? This is where we need to hold on now, fellas. We just don't need to do anything dumb. Just try and either head this out for a goal kick or score the goal. Aziz goes for goal. Far out. I wasn't expecting him to shoot. But I don't like that this highlight's continuing. What a header from Bielik. Maybe we need to use him at centre-back more often. He's been unbelievable at centre-back because we have been struggling for depth with a couple injuries, and I've loaned out a couple of the younger centre-backs, but we needed to go out wide there. But Scarlett picked the ball up well, but turns the possession over, and now Bong is away. What a ball. Wow. What a ball. Birmingham get it back to 2-2. And that's frustrating that our goalkeeper has not put us in a position there where that ball really needed to go out to our fullback. That was not cautious play by Roos. But we're down. Well, we're not down, but they've equalised. But can we find a late winner here? I've got the fullbacks going. There's 4 minutes. There's time for Dane Scarlett or Liam Delap to make themselves a hero on this promotion push. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Wow. Don't do it this way. Eberseli with the corner. Last play of the game. Can he connect with somebody? He can't. And that is the full-time whistle. What an entertaining 2-2. Blackpool lose 3-1 on the night to Fulham. So, look, we definitely should have won that game. A penalty and a goalkeeper mistake have cost us 2 points. But we've made up a point back on Blackpool. What did Sheffield United do? Sheffield United lost as well. So, look, we've made up a point on both of them. What did QPR do? Did they play? Maybe they'd already played. Doesn't matter. Look, again, good performance. We'd won 9 in a row, so we'll do a poor performance at some point. You can also see that we have the transfer deadline coming up as well. I'm not expecting to do much. We've gone 13 in a row without a loss in the league. We're absolutely flying. YouTube, if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all very, very soon for another episode of The Road to Glory here with Darby.